Alright everybody, I'm going to do some trade recaps from I did earlier this week. So the first one I'm going to do is from December 16th. So market open, a couple missed opportunities that I want to discuss here. So first one at 6:45 I missed the long trap, so okay, so I don't have that one. So 7:01 here, so give it about a minute or so. So right here, I guess it's been going down here, and I should have entered right here. So prior to this, the market had been trying to push up. Yeah, so you see how it kind of just stays at this support level. I know I'm going backwards, but like it started up there, had resistance, and then came back down, and then right here at 3-1 at 9-4 evens, it was holding up pretty well, and it was there for about a few minutes, and at 7:01 that's when it started to bounce. So right around here it's there. Yeah, see, so I should have gotten in here. There you go. So yeah, sorry, I can just mute that so you guys can hear me. Yeah, so around here, yeah, so let me speed it up a little bit. Yeah, see right there, bam, and then it takes off. See, boom, right there. Should have entered right here at the support level after I was holding there for a while, and then kind of takes off, and then I could have gotten a good 8 ticks out of here easily. So that's a missed opportunity. So I just gotta pay attention to how the price holds at a certain level and see how long it is, and things like that. So from there, the first trade I made was at 7:27, and I was in this trade for a while, so for a good while, about 15 minutes. So I want to fast forward. So I get in the trade at 7:27 a.m. and I'm not sure if I try to go short or long. I try to go long, yeah. So I've been pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. See, that missed opportunity at 7:01 cost me this. And I kept pushing up, and I was reluctant to go. I wanted to go in long around here, around this price. I do the trade in the MES, but yeah, somewhere around this price level, 7 halves. At 7 halves, that's where I wanted to get in, and I was debating it, but then I just didn't know it was upticking slowly and slowly. So it was my surprise that it kept pushing up, and so at 7:27, see it pushed up again there. And then I get in long right around here, right there. I get in long because I think it's gonna keep pushing up. And so I'm in this trade for about for 15 minutes. I'm in this trade for 15 minutes. I only come out with 1 tick, which is fucking annoying. I set my stop loss down here. And so automatically I'm like, oh crap. See, there's a lot of support here. There's 1,000 here. And I'm in this trade for a good minute. I set my stop target up there. And yep. So let's fast forward a little bit. So yeah. So 800 contracts print up here, and then it doesn't even budge, The thing is, a lot of these, I thought I was going to keep going up because a lot of these orders pulled off a bit. I'm in the money here. And I think it's just going to keep pushing up. Yeah, so I keep going. Yeah, and it goes against me a little bit. Move my stop loss. So you see that big drop in the NASDAQ? Bam. So yeah, it goes against me. And I think they're learning sellers. That's what I was thought. That's what was going through my head at this moment, that they were learning sellers. And then you see it keeps ticking down. It almost hits my stop target. And I'm like, God damn it. Pushes up. I see that 500 contract is printed in here. Good. And yeah, it starts to tick up a little bit. The NASDAQ starts to creep up, which is nice. That's a big one right there. And then you see all the support here, which is good. Yeah, I think it's going to keep pushing up as the NASDAQ's creeping up, which is good. NASDAQ's creeping up to the top of its range, just where how the MES and the ES are doing. And at this point, I think that I have a pretty good shot of making new highs with this trade. So set my 8-tick profit target. 71 contracts right here. It's good support. Yeah, sellers are hitting back in here. And now the offers are starting to stack up a little bit, and then the bids are not stacking up as much. So that always makes me a little nervous when the opposing side is starting to stack up its limit orders on the column there. I think it's super impatient. Then, boy, I was in the trade for like 15 minutes. Which is, I think, a long time for me. I try to be in and out as quickly as possible. Yeah, 500 up here. And then this is just getting chopped up here. Super choppy, and buyers not really getting their way. Now the buyers are starting to stack up, which is good. but they're not really hitting into the bid, and yeah, I want to get out as quickly as possible. Yeah, then I get out here and get rid of that. And then I should really just move my stop loss right here. Yeah, I get filled and boom, I get out of there. And so the next trade that I make is not, it's literally 2 minutes after this. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I forget if let's see what happens. I think I go short. Yeah, I go short. Yeah, so I don't think that it's going to crack up anymore. So I go short, I flip it. And I think I'm in this trade for even longer, 16 minutes this time. So I'm going to speed it up just a bit, so it upticks against me a little bit, which is annoying. And it starts to go my way. There you go. And then, yeah, keeps going my way, which is good. And it just doesn't want to budge, it's just in that same area. I kind of chop it back and forth between the buyers and the sellers. And then my exit time is at 8:01 a.m. I could have been in the trade for a little bit longer, but I had to go to work. Yeah, so yeah, come here. Yeah, so it starts to see the buyers, the sellers trying to pull off. Buyers are stacking up pretty well across the limit orders here, and then I get 6 ticks in the money, so I feel pretty confident this is going to get filled. But at this point, I had been really impatient just because I've been in the trade at this point for like 13 minutes. So yeah, 730. Let me see what I said there. Yeah, right here, look, 260, and then someone just slaps 500 down. Bam! It's a pretty big fucking order. So that's when I started to realize that buyers are not trying to dig in and not let up. And then look, bam, the buyers are hanging in. And then the Nasdaq's getting absorbed here. This should have already been down here. But this is another thing that I didn't notice is the Nasdaq 121 contracts here. So that's a nice little clue about what's going to happen. Yeah, see, and then once I start to see 800 print here, it doesn't budge, and I see 1100. Just means that there's sellers waiting, there's buyers waiting to dig in and shoot this thing back up. And at this point, I'm gonna break even. Worst case scenario, and I'm sorry, I get one tick at least just to cover the commission. 1400. So at this point, like it could be like, all right, buyers are trying really hard and they're about to give up, or sellers are able to crack through. But it's 8 o'clock. I had to go to work at this point, so I just wanted to get out, make some money. And then look, 427 contracts. That's enormous for the NASDAQ. Usually it takes like 40 or 50 just to move it down the way you want it, but 427, that's absurd. And I just say, fuck it, fill me, and then I get out. So that's the training I did for that day. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll upload the whole video as well to YouTube. So if you guys want to see the whole thing, by all means go for it. But this is the shortened recap that I did for that day.